Have you ever stopped to think about what really makes the holidays special? Spoiler alert, it's not just the food, nor the gifts,
Nope.
or even the traditions.
No.
It's the gratitude we bring to those moments.
That's
Today, we're diving into how embracing thankfulness can make the season even more meaningful to you and your families. Stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back. Welcome back to the Blissology Podcast,
Where we break down everything related to love, marriage, and relationship with the goal of creating more bliss and less stress.
Listen, I am your girl, your host, the one and only Cece. As always, I'm joined with my co-host here. What's up, baby?
I'm good. Hey, everybody, this is Will, and thank you for joining us today. If it's your first time tuning into our podcast, this is a weekly podcast where we bring you inspiring, relatable, and relevant content every Saturday.
That's right. And we are so grateful to have you with us here today on this Saturday morning.
I second that. And you know what? As always, before we get into today's topic, we like to share our blissful moment. Now, that's either something that happened to us or something that we did.
Yes, baby. What is your blissful moment?
We had a party on Sunday, and we kind of talked about it last week,
Okay.
but we actually had it.
That's right.
And the whole family was there.
The whole family came through.
The kids had a blast.
They sure did.
I enjoyed it.
Yes, it was fun. It was great. The whole family came through. Everyone
Yes,
who was
yes,
invited
yes,
was
yes,
there.
yes.
We had a great time.
I
you
think
know.
going forward, what we should do, whoever the party's for, meaning the kids, they have to call their guests and tell them. I think they listen to the kids better than they listen to us because
Well,
everybody showed up.
They sure did. Okay.
This way, because I think, well, I know Bree kind of made it that I call you and I am so nice. If you don't show up, you're gonna crush me.
You're gonna crush, yeah. And I was shocked to see your dad there because
Yes.
typically he's at work working, but it was
You
great
know,
to
he
see him
doesn't.
there.
He doesn't normally attend parties, but hey,
He even told the kids when it was his birthday on November 11th. He told the kids, "I don't do parties. I don't eat cake. Okay, I don't do parties. I don't do cake." But then when I saw him there, that was
we're all there. Yeah,
Yes.
it was good.
it was good. It was really
You know,
good.
it's always a blessing seeing the family together.
Yes.
Because, you know, we're not party people, so we don't keep throwing parties. But when we get in a moment to kind of give everyone an excuse to get together, because we'll see this one here and we'll see that one there. But when we can see everyone together.
Yes. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I know one thing for sure. My brother or my brother's wife was like, I haven't seen
my brother's family in a very long
time.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was like, oh my God, I haven't seen
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like so long.
Yeah,
so
you know, things they say
it was
good.
great. It was
Yes,
great. You know,
yes.
the kids had a great time and the birthday girl had a great time. We had our pizza. Y'all know me, but my music, I was DJ there. Although
There were some other parties that had no music. I think they kind of enjoyed some of our music because
Yeah.
we were blasting.
Listen, I know those of you who know boomers around here. That's what we were last weekend. Boomers don't allow you to bring food outside or music. And
They had no problem. I don't think they. I mean, I called them and they're like,
had
they
no
bring a. They
problem.
said bring a little speaker.
but you had a big. You had something
The
big,
servers
sir.
were dancing. I thought
Yes.
they were. I mean, I could see them nodding their
Yes,
heads. You know,
the server
music
was
is
very
good,
nice.
you know?
The girl was very nice. I think her
Yes,
name was
yes,
Mackenzie.
yes,
She was
yes,
very
yes.
nice, very helpful. You know, she was like, you know what, are you ready now? You know, even afterwards, she was like, I'm going to give you guys 20 more minutes. Or then she came back and our parents were still in the room chilling and talking. And she kind of let it slide, like the extra 30 minutes, you know, for them to have the room. And listen, the kids out there playing and enjoying themselves, and the parents were like, let me just stay in the room, just talking.
Listen, I tell you, we've had house parties, and I like this kind of party better because
Yes,
there's
me
no
too.
after work.
Listen,
No. You done?
None.
You just get in your car, you go home.
except for the gifts. You know, felt like Christmas all over
Yes,
again.
and listen, but no work afterwards.
No work afterwards. No cleaning.
Yes.
No cooking.
I know why haven't we been doing this?
Because we're not, you know.
Yeah, it's like you change your whole house upside down so you can make room
Oh,
for a party,
yes.
and then you have to put it back together. The next day you're so tired you can't do nothing.
And you know what I feel like too? When you have party outside your home, you feel like more everyone is connecting. Everyone is talking versus when you have it at the house, you'll see you in the corner or somebody else in the corner. They're just like doing their own thing, get on the phone. But when you have it outside, outside of the home, everyone is connecting.
Yeah, and I think everybody's kind of like more relaxed.
Correct.
You're not in someone's home. So if you need to go to the restroom, you just get up and you go.
Yes. I agree.
You get a lot more freedom.
You do. You do.
So
you do.
And she doesn't have to keep sending me to go get stuff. Because when you're in your home, there's a certain place only you can get into.
That's right. That's right.
But it was good. I mean, the kids had fun. We had fun. The whole family interacted with each other. The
grandparents had fun.
I don't know what we're doing for Thanksgiving yet. If we're going to bring everyone together. Not at my house. I can't host anybody. But it was good. So now let's get into the topic of the day. So I know Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, they're just around the corner.
Around the corner. I can't believe it's the end of November.
I know.
Oh my God.
Today we're going to talk about something that can ground us during this busy season.
Yes.
Gratitude.
Oh, listen.
Not just the Instagram kind of gratitude, right? But real. I'm talking about meaningful, thankful, that shifts your mindset and transform your relationship into something that you can really cherish and enjoy during this holiday. Gratitude is more than just saying thanks. It's about living in appreciation and make it a part of your everyday mindset. Every day. Especially during this holiday when you can get caught up in a number of things.
And listen, life is busy.
Listen, I know. Hey, listen, we work, we have the kids. We gotta think, what are we doing for this? I know just the Thanksgiving gathering, we were like, what are we doing this year? And that in itself can cause stress. So all these things, you can find yourself getting all caught up in them. So, we're going to talk about how to practice gratitude as a couple and how to teach your kids how to stay thankful even during this time of craziness that happens during the holiday season.
That's right. Listen, let's start with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Right? Which is like next week, you guys. I just cannot believe that Thanksgiving is already here.
It's less than a week until this Saturday. We're talking about next Thursday. Yes.
It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's think about that. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. It's right there. And I don't think I'm ready. I'm not ready.
She's stressed. She's stressing out already.
I'm not ready because I've been busy last week for our daughter's birthday.
I know.
And I've been busy with my clients.
Well, it's always busy for us during the holiday season because we start with our first daughter's birthday, and then it leads right into Thanksgiving, the second daughter's birthday, and then leads into Christmas, and then leads into New Year's, and then leads into my birthday.
Yes. And then it leads to our anniversary.
I know. But
what I'm talking about is when you have clients that you're working with.
Okay. So
and you're dealing with family
to
stuff, and you're dealing with customer stuff. So therefore, it becomes like, I just need a break. I need a time to pause, reflect, think about my blessings.
Yes. And you know what? This is what Thanksgiving is for. It's a time to pause, like you said, a time to reflect.
Yes.
And a time to say, wow, we are blessed.
One thing I've been doing lately, and I want to mention this, and I hope someone can use that too, is that when I have a busy day, like for instance, last Thursday, the whole week, ever since you got back from work, and I've been really, really busy with my clients in the house and the kids' lessons and everything else, right? But I would say to God, okay, God, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Oh, yeah, I heard you say that.
I just want to remind him that I may say that I have a whole lot of stuff that I'm doing that I have to do X, Y, Z. But I'm not complaining, God. I'm just saying, I'm blessed. I'm grateful for what I have, for my clients and my family and all that. At the same time, like, it can sound like, I know sometimes it can be like I'm complaining, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that
She started saying this just to make sure I know she's not complaining. But, we got to be real. Because when it comes to slowing down and really, really take the time to... We don't do it as often as we should.
We don't.
Because, a lot of times we say, okay, we got to get this done, got to get this done. And before you know it, you get all caught up in it, and we don't do that enough.
We don't.
Thanksgiving can sometimes feel like it's a checklist.
Well, yeah, sometimes it is.
You got to cook. Well, she always gives me a checklist if I have to go pick up some supplies. But there's a few things that we've always associated with Thanksgiving.
We're doing that later today.
You got to cook. You got to eat. Well, afterwards, you got to clean. I don't watch football, but for some people, I know for your brother, he's got to watch his football. But the holidays was really built around gratitude.
Yeah.
The first Thanksgiving wasn't just about the food.
Yeah. Based upon research. Yeah. It wasn't just about the food.
It was about people coming together to appreciate what they had.
Yes.
even
Yes.
during those hard times, because
Yeah.
time weren't the best for them then.
Yes.
But they need to create a time where they can get together
Yes.
and really appreciate.
And I would say if they could find gratitude back then, so can we. I know we have a lot of
Yeah, we
challenges.
can.
We have a lot going on.
Hey, listen,
we can
There's,
pause.
there's
and find
something that gets me
gratitude.
through my days. I'll have a hard day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I'm coming home
Yes.
to a family that loves me.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I chirping about? A hard
Right.
day is just a hard day. But I'm grateful that my kids are well, my wife is well. Although I have issues, but she still allows me to come home. I'm grateful for that. and it's important that we find these things in our lives to be grateful.
Right.
I think
Right.
the holiday, where the holiday comes in, is that it gives us a moment where we can be away
Yeah.
from it all
Yeah.
and get together with family, the people
Mm-hmm.
that, well, let's hope that your family loves you, but our family loves us.
Well, we could think that they love us, but they deep down they
Listen,
don't.
if we have a good time together
It
and we
could be
can appreciate
forced.
each other,
You know,
I think we love us, right?
I know.
But if they could find that time back then to be grateful for the things
Yes.
they have, I think we can all
Yes.
find it. However, for you to find reason to be grateful, you have to be looking
Right.
for them.
Absolutely.
Going back to Thanksgiving, it's I know some of us will put so much into our table has to be a certain way.
Well,
There's
yeah.
certain traditions we gotta have. We have to be able to take a picture of that table and have it be Instagram worthy.
Yeah, that turkey gotta be Instagram worthy.
You know, you
Otherwise,
can forget
we
about
ain't
all of
uploading
this.
it.
You know, it's about the connections and the love you share with whomever you're with, and that's the heart of Thanksgiving itself.
Yeah, I agree. But let me tell you, baby, that turkey gotta be looking fly so it can go on Instagram. Okay. I'm letting you know right now, my brother, because my brother is someone that usually
That
take
makes the
care
turkey.
of the turkey,
Yeah.
the whole turkey. My mom does the fried turkey. So therefore, sir, we
Listen.
need that turkey to come out right this year. 'Cause last year, I think he
Not
did
last
good.
year, the year before. I
I
think
think
kind of
last
gotten
year-
overcooked.
I think last year he did good. I don't know if he grilled. Did he say he was gonna grill it this year?
I don't
grill
know.
turkey. Can we?
I know he deep fried it once and kind of got a little fried a little bit more than shit, but I still ate it.
Wait, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I
when
think so.
he burnt that turkey.
It wasn't burnt. It was just
That
a little
turkey
bit
was
too well
burned.
done. It was a little bit too well done.
It was over well done.
Hey, listen, this
But
holiday.
you know, I love you, bro. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, make sure the turkey get. Maybe we should have Eve, your wife, make sure to take care of the turkey this year.
no, he's gonna be supervised by Eve.
Well,
She's gonna
listen.
supervise him. But hey, listen, this holidays in particular, I think we have to use it as a reminder to pause and reflect and reset our perspective.
Yes,
And once we start, it doesn't have to stop at Thanksgiving dinner.
that's right.
You know,
That's
it can
right.
flow right into the rest of the holiday season. And
Yes.
we have to make sure that
Yes.
it does.
I agree, because one thing for sure is when people gather around on Thanksgiving and then everyone leaves, right? Each one goes to their own separate ways, and next
They don't
thing
hear
you
from each
know,
other.
you don't hear from them. They don't hear from each other, and until next year or until Christmas. I mean, yes, it doesn't have to be like that. I think it's so important for you to, just like you said, take the time and appreciate your loved ones.
You have to.
Yes, but here's the thing. When you focus on gratitude, right, you really have to start to see, because as far as for me, when I start looking at the things that I have, my family, it is a blessing. And I start to see the holidays different. I see things very, very differently. It's not about the big gifts. I know you mentioned that earlier. Instead of me stressing about what we don't have,
Who you're gonna get, what you're gonna get for whom.
yes. And it's so important for us to take a moment. And as I think you mentioned it earlier, is to pause and reflect and appreciate what you have, not the things that you don't have. Because one thing I realize is when you don't look at what you have, you're miserable.
Well, yeah.
Because you're constantly thinking about, I need to have this. If I don't have that, I'm not 100% myself. I'm not whole. Right?
That's what happens to you when you focus on lack.
Yes. But here's the thing. When you count your blessings, you tend to be more blessed. It could be just a simple thing or that you have because you count your blessing. You appreciate what you have, and it becomes a lot more.
Absolutely.
So I definitely feel like for you to take the time to appreciate the things that you have and focus more on the gratitude.
Yeah. Hey, listen, there's some science to back this up. There's a study that was done, and it shows if you practice gratitude, it can improve your mental health. Gratitude can be tied to a number of things.
Yes.
And if you practice it in your life, like you mentioned earlier, you'll start seeing things differently.
Yes.
And so it's not just about a feel good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. It can also help in relationship.
Of course.
You know, I'm
Of
grateful
course.
for all the things you do. And that allows me to, if I see you taking a moment to relax, I won't think that you're lazy because I know the things you do because I pay attention to the things you do.
Right.
So when you practice gratitude, it allows you to see things differently.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we get caught up in what our partner isn't doing.
Sure.
Because that's all we're focusing on. Like not having
Listen,
the
not
light.
putting up the light.
My lights are up, so I have to worry
They're
about
not up, baby.
it. Well, they're partially up.
You haven't put the lights up.
They'll be up before Thanksgiving's Day. So, but instead of focusing on the little things that your partner is not doing, focus on the things that they are doing.
You know, a lot of places actually already put up the Christmas lights since the beginning of November.
I know they are early with this stuff. And listen, the law says I
don't
have
blame
until
them.
Thanksgiving.
No.
I don't know which law, but her law says I
My
have
law
until
say
Thanksgiving Day.
you should have already started.
I started already. They're just not all done. We talk about this every year, but one year I will get
Every
it.
year. 1 year you actually waited until the week of December.
The first week of December?
The second week of December.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going through some stuff that
the
year.
second week of December. And you're supposed to take them down in February. Like how much?
February, that's No.
Yes.
No, I usually go down, I think second week of January I
take
take
them
down.
down in February.
No. She doesn't know what that happens.
Listen, I would want them to be up until February is what I'm saying.
It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. But going back to, stop focusing on the things your partner's not doing. Look at the things that they are doing. Like, for instance, I started working on the lights already. I think Cece can give you some grace.
I'll give you some grace.
Listen, sometimes it could be
But
forgetting
they need to get done this weekend.
Yes, they will get done this weekend. They will get done this weekend. It's a promise,
There we go.
I think.
See? I can't.
Stop focusing on what your partner's not doing. I'm hoping Cece is giving me again some grace. So, and it could be very little things. That we're talking about the lights, but it could be maybe there's something that they were supposed to pick up at the store they didn't.
Eggnog.
Which I should get some eggnog this year.
You should get some this weekend.
It doesn't normally do me that well, but
Listen.
I need it, right? So
Yes.
let's
Always.
not point fingers, right? Let's not point fingers. My point is gratitude can shift the focus. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong,
Yeah.
start to see and celebrate what's right.
Yes.
That's the kind of energy we all need, especially during this time of year.
Yes. And one thing for sure is don't give your spouse a hard time. One thing for me, I truly
No hard
appreciate.
time.
I don't give you a hard time. I think the only time
Did I say
give
give
you,
me a hard time? I said no hard time.
I think for me is I only give you a hard time when the lights are not up sooner than they should have.
Listen, this year I have my reason because I'm doing something different.
I know.
I want to outdo my neighbor. No, I
Okay.
don't care what they do, but I want to do something different.
Listen, I don't give you a hard time.
The light is in my department.
The
I will
light, but
handle
I
that.
think you just don't start early on. That's what
Listen,
I'm saying.
good things takes time.
Okay. He's just saying that he's a procrastinator, okay? That he's going to procrastinate until the week of December.
No.
That's how I
not
feel.
gonna
And you
happen
do
this
realize the week of December is next weekend, right?
year. I've already committed that it's going to happen this weekend.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hold you accountable for it. So listen. And here's what I want to do. This year, I want to do something different.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm doing something different with the lights and you want to do something different. Okay.
I want us to do something different. I want us to do a gratitude check-in.
Okay. How's that going to work?
I think it's going to help us get closer,
Okay.
especially during the holidays.
So we do that while you're massaging me or something?
No, I don't do that. I didn't sign up for this. I want us to every night
Okay.
to write something, whether if it's 3 things or 1 thing about each other. Things that you're grateful for.
Okay, that's fair.
It's very simple. Just remember this. I want you and the kids can be included as well,
When
right?
are we starting?
Thanksgiving,
Okay.
which is next week.
Okay.
I want each of us to share 3 things we're grateful for, we're thankful for.
Okay.
It's simple.
Well, yes. I mean, we can keep it simple. Like, for instance, if you look at today alone, I'm grateful that we can be sitting here and having this podcast and having some fun with each other.
Yeah, that's something that I think, every year we should incorporate, like add some things to the list and say something different. And like we said earlier, they don't have to be too deep. Like something you're grateful for, right?
Listen, if we're looking for things to be grateful for, we can find it. Like, for instance, there's some morning that I leave, and if I boil some eggs, I always boil 2 additional eggs for Cece. And she always makes sure that I know that she ate them when I get home. Oh, babe, I did get the eggs. Thank you. This is when I ate them. Now, I boil the eggs at 7:30 in the morning.
And
Actually,
I would have
no.
it at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
6:30 in the morning, because by 7:30, I'm done eating.
Yes, but my breakfast started at 11:30 a.m.
That's not fair to those eggs. But it doesn't have to be big. Like, for something like this, if your spouse does little things, like the kids come and grab my bag when I get home.
Yes. It's the small stuff.
Yes, I'm grateful for them. I mean, listen, it gives me joy coming home and knowing that the moment that they see me pulled up and they're already there, and one grabbed my jacket, and sometimes she wears it.
Yes.
I'm hoping that she doesn't get it dirty, but she'll wear it and she'll stick on my shoes.
More like germs don't get on her, because you've seen clients with that jacket and then you touch money. So more
My
like my kids. Okay.
But little things like this, if they're happening in your household, if you look around, you'll find a bunch of them.
Yes, I agree.
Right? So don't think of it has to be so big. It has to be so dramatic. Start looking at the little things that are happening around you. And that's what we're going to start doing.
And you have to have something different every night. Not like
if
you're
the
going to
same
repeat.
good thing keeps happening to you.
No. It could be you'll think about
like, for instance, I massage you every night.
Okay.
You can still be grateful that I massage you every night.
Yes, but I'm not going to repeat it every night.
What if I skip a night?
What? Okay, here's the other thing that I found out, that I actually come across this online, and I think I'd like for us to try this. It's called gratitude letters.
You know, I don't normally write letters.
Listen, you can do notes.
Okay.
You can do text messages, but do not go and chat GPT.
Now we do one or like one every day?
Well, they didn't really say if it's one every day or one every week, but I think
one every day. That's
great.
a lot of letters.
See,
Just saying.
You already complaining.
That's a lot of letters.
You already complaining.
I'm gonna have to leverage ChatGPT for that.
You're not going to do that, baby. There's so many things that you got to think about me or the kids. Right?
Oh, I can give it bullets on things that I like about you, and it'll formulate.
But don't do that.
Yes. I won't do that. I won't.
It has to come from you.
It'll come from me.
Come from within, not a machine, not a bot.
I own the subscription.
Not a bot, baby. It has to come from you.
Yes, but I can write that letters.
It has to come from you.
I'm not the type who sits around and write letters, but for something like this, I think I can find enough in what's happening in our lives, especially throughout the whole year, all the things that we've done. The things that you've done, the things that God has done for us, the things that the kids have done, the things that the parents have done.
I was watching this movie, and I like how they had this Thanksgiving dinner arrangement where everyone go around and say what they're thankful for, or whom they are thankful for.
We should do that when we get together.
That's great. Like, at least you get to hear it at the spot, right? I just put you on the spot, and then you just tell me what you're grateful for, right? Yeah. So, we're gonna do the gratitude.
So we're gonna do a letter. We'll work out the details on when we'll read that letter, how many of them we'll do.
I'm gonna put something together that's gonna get you very emotional. That's gonna make you cry.
It's hard for me to cry, but
it's gonna shed a little tear. You shed tears before.
I shed tears while we were on our wedding day, but
when we watched the movie War Room, you had a few tears. Yes, you did, babe.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I don't recall that, but maybe I have. Hey, listen, I have emotions just like everyone else do. So sometimes it gets to me, and maybe I shed the tears. But yes, if you do something that like really touch you, yes.
Yes.
I might. Hey, listen, I know I said that I don't write letters, but I do see the benefits that letters have, because there's a certain emotion that comes with sitting down and write things.
Yes.
And yes, I'm usually like, either I speak it to my phone, but when the time's right, I would sit down and write something. And yes, I could see the letter would definitely should take our relationship to the next level, because I know Cece's gonna take that letter and store it somewhere. And writing, it doesn't have to be too formal. I know the first thing that I'm thinking, if I gotta write, it needs to be madly formal, and you have to have all the proper tense and all that. So no, it's you expressing
Yes.
what you're grateful for, but you're
Yes.
putting it in writing. You know, I'll do a voice note because I can dictate things to my phone, but I think pulling a pen in some paper and
Or
writing.
you could just pull out your phone and go on WhatsApp.
No, I don't want to do that because right now I'm realizing, I've had lately. I've been looking at how we use technology, and I think sometimes we let technology do so much that we are taking away from ourselves.
Right.
Because when we become so reliant on something, there's some
Yes.
skills we lose.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I rather write because when you write, it forces you to think. Especially when you don't have autocorrect keeps correcting your words. It forces you to remember how to spell stuff.
Right. That's true. That's true.
So there's some value in writing. So yes, although I've said it that I'm not big into writing, but this time I do want to sit and write that.
Okay, good. Can't
So-
wait to see it.
Hey, listen, I'm looking forward to it. Just don't make me write a letter every day. I don't think it's
do
gonna
that. I
be fair to me.
promise.
I think we spoke about something earlier this week. You were saying that for this season we should do something as a family, maybe go to a shelter. And it got me thinking that why not actually do that?
Serve together.
Find a place where we can go take the kids with us, go
course.
volunteer. And
course.
if it's serving people, not on Thanksgiving Day, there's a few places that I know that does that on Thanksgiving Day. That's reserved to our family, but either before or after, find a place where we can volunteer because we haven't done that with our kids.
Right.
And I think they need that.
Yes,
So if
that's
it's something
true.
you could do, find a place to serve together.
Yes.
It could be food place. It could be anywhere that, and there's a lot of places around if you search at a volunteering
Yeah.
stuff. So we're going to do a couple of them. It's just that there's certain days that's reserved for family.
Right.
So
right.
Thanksgiving Day, unfortunately,
Yes.
we will not be doing
Yes.
it. But yes, I think that will, especially for our children, it'll definitely allow them to see things differently.
Yes.
Because some kids, they're never exposed. They haven't seen how things are outside of the four walls where they live, the four walls that they attend schools. They tend to interact with the same kids that they interact with.
Right.
So kind of like unintentionally, they live in a little bubble.
Yeah.
So it's good to take them out of that bubble, have them see how things happen in different part of town. That is not even a different part of the world.
Right.
So yeah, that's something that we're definitely going to do together is find a place to serve together.
Absolutely. And I think it's also going to remind them how blessed they are,
Yes.
and I think it's also going to bring us closer
Oh, absolutely.
because when you do things like this together as a family, it would definitely bring you closer and you get emotional, I know I would.
Yeah. And going into the kiddos, kids,
The kids,
Ooh, I know.
kids.
them kids.
Okay.
They think everything just fall from the sky.
Listen,
Elena.
we had a hard time last week with this one. Roblox.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, help somebody. We need help.
She was giving a speech after the party. But for parents, I know it's difficult. Teaching kids can
Roblox.
feel like it's an uphill battle, especially around this time of year. Kids
want
seems like they're
more.
screaming. They want more and
More
more
and
and
more
more stuff. You
and
get them
more
this
and
today,
more.
tomorrow they want more. They want something else. Our kids are growing up in a world where instant gratification.
Popcorn.
Yes, they get everything like at the moment. Everything is a click away.
Yeah.
Like-
Amazon.
Everything's a click
Excuse
away. You need this, you jump on the phone, you sit, you click, it shows up tomorrow.
Speaking of, let me go on Amazon.
I
real quick.
remember the days where I would order something, it'll take 2 weeks to get here. And that was fine.
Yeah.
But now you do it and it doesn't show up. The other day I caught Cece.
Okay.
You know how Amazon, if you order something, it's supposed to be here next day. And
Well, yeah.
for some reason, something happened. They can't deliver it the next day. You'll get an email that says something along those lines. Unfortunately, your order is delayed, and this is the updated delivery date. I caught Cece stressing over.
I need it for my daughter's birthday, and I even paid that extra shipping, you guys, to get it the next day, and it didn't happen. So I got really upset. I really did. I did.
So it's not just the kids that lives in a world of instant gratification, a world of that everything is one click away. Even us, but we gotta help them realize that.
Right.
Like, yes, listen, Cece and I, we can sit here and talk about how funny and ridiculous this may have sound. Because back then you order something, it takes 2 weeks.
Or you go to the store and get it.
Like we've experienced it, but these kids have not experienced
They
that
know.
2 weeks delivery thing.
No.
They think everything just happened immediately. So as parents, we got to do our best to help our kids be grateful when the Amazon person come and drop the
Yes.
package. Don't criticize them because they're in a hurry to get to the next package, because they have a lot of package. At least be thankful that they got yours to your door.
Right.
And if you can say, if you happen to be outside, at least say thank you. I know some people does stuff during the holiday. They'll leave cookies out for the delivery
Yeah, they
person.
do. Which you're
maybe we should
supposed
do
to do that for the
A trash
you were
pickup?
supposed to do that.
No, not that's not for Thanksgiving. That's for
You
Christmas.
could also give them a Thanksgiving card.
Yes, I think we should.
That's next week.
But listen, it's important to be grateful, and we got to teach our kids to be. And as parents, we have to set the example.
That's what we talked about last
That's
week.
why Sissy cannot be frustrating over something that she expected to show up next day and it didn't.
I need it for a reason.
And sure enough,
baby.
Amazon got the thing here the day after.
And I
No
cancel
problem.
it. I should cancel it.
We got to watch what we do around the kids. And I know last week we talked a great deal about what we do. Our kids are watching. The same thing goes for gratitude. If our behaviors are showing that we're not grateful for the things we have, we cannot expect our kids to do anything different.
Yes.
They will act the exact same way.
That's right.
So if they see us practicing gratitude, thanking each other for when thing happens, like for instance, on the dinner table, I think Cece, after I'm done eating my food real fast,
Even before,
although she
sometimes.
criticizes me for eating so fast,
You
but
do be eating so fast, baby.
I don't play with my
You gotta
food.
process the food.
But right on
You
the
gotta
table,
process the food.
I express how thankful I am for her, for putting the meal together, and the kids one after the other come and hug each
And
one
say
of
thank
us.
you.
And yes, and that's routine for us.
Yeah, and it's not just here at home. It's also when they go to grandma's house. They
Yes.
need to be thankful for the food or the drinks or whatever it is. It is good that you would teaching them to be thankful at home. At the same time, when they go to if it's uncles or aunties or grandma's house, you have to carry the same thing out wherever you go.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. And be grateful even if the time is hard.
Yeah.
Like for instance, we're talking about this holiday season isn't joyful for everyone.
No.
Some people are grieving,
Yeah.
they're stressed. Some people are going through financial struggles.
Yeah.
And how do you stay grateful when things are heavy?
Yeah. It is tough.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. But one thing we've learned is that gratitude doesn't mean, ignoring the hard stuff.
No.
Right?
No.
It doesn't mean that. It's about finding even the smallest thing. I think I mentioned this earlier, to hold on to.
Yes. You gotta find something.
You
to hold
gotta
on to.
find something to hold on to. Your kids, if someone is grieving, you still have, your family, or if you lost a job, you still have your family. You can always find another one. You still have to find something to hold on to. You have a roof over your head. That's something to be
Yes.
grateful for. You have a car to go somewhere. That's something to be grateful for. And I think sometimes because such a needy world,
We forget to appreciate the little things we have.
this is such a needy world. Like seriously.
Yeah.
We forget to appreciate the things that we have. It's so true.
And at hard times, and you're right, you gotta find the little
Yes.
things. Like for
Yes.
instance, you may not be able to pay your bills,
Yeah.
but when you come home, when you turn on the faucet, you still have running water.
Yes.
Imagine if you turn on the faucet and the water is not there.
True. True.
Or you flip the light switch,
Yeah.
the house is still dark. So all these little
Yeah.
things, we gotta now. Again, when you're struggling, you're struggling. If things are tough, if you're grieving, if you lose a loved one,
Yeah.
it's not going to be easy.
Right.
However, there's always little good things that are happening in
Right.
your life, and you gotta
Right.
look for those things.
Yes.
If you're listening right now and feeling overwhelmed, know that it's okay to take small steps.
Small steps.
Start with one thing.
Yeah. Just one.
Just one
Just one.
that you're thankful for today, and build from there.
Yeah.
I'd say as we wrap up, I just want to say this. Gratitude is like a muscle. The more you use it,
Yeah.
the stronger it gets.
That's true.
And during this holiday, it's not just about having the perfect tree, the biggest gift, or the fanciest dinner, or the
Listen.
fanciest table, the
Yes.
Instagram looking table. No, it's about the people you share it with,
That's right.
the memories you create, and the love you give, but more importantly, the love you receive.
Yes.
So this season, let's all commit to showing a little bit more gratitude for our spouses, our families, and even ourselves.
For working hard.
Sometimes we forget to give ourselves grace for the things we do.
We sure do. We sure do.
So give ourselves some gratitude.
Yes.
And if you're listening right now, know that Sissy and I are grateful for you guys.
We are.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us be part of your Saturdays.
Every Saturday.
Yeah, we're here every Saturdays, and some of you guys have been very religious in sharing your thoughts and your opinions.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys.
Even those who don't comment and call me. Like, I know my sister-in-law, she always says, Sissy, I've been listening to you guys, and yeah, some of the things you said really touched me, or I agree with this and that.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all.
Yeah.
I appreciate no subscribers. I appreciate everyone. And I really do mean it.
Yes. So on this Thanksgiving, we want to wish all of you guys a happy Thanksgiving.
A happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy the time with your family.
Yes.
Don't bring conflict to the dinner table. Leave that for a different time. If you have an uncle there that you don't like and they say things to get on your nerve, ignore what they say and continue to enjoy yourself.
No. Let me say my 2 cents. If you have an uncle you don't like that get on your nerve, be a bigger person this Thanksgiving and said, happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you for being my uncle. I appreciate for you being in my life. Right?
Okay, so don't ignore that uncle.
No, because if you ignore someone, tension is building up and you're going to have a bad day. Right?
Okay.
And if you have someone that you have something, it doesn't have to be an uncle, someone that you feel a certain way about them, be grateful and says, you know what, I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful for you. And I'm glad we are in this together. And then that's going to shift the atmosphere, the mood.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to have a good time on Thanksgiving. Yeah, then afterwards you go to be the same person you were afterwards.
So as you have dinner with your family, so as Sissy said, if there's someone there that you don't like, still be grateful for them.
Or even if it's Friendsgiving. I know some of you guys have friends where you have Friendsgiving. All the friends get together. If you don't have family, right? Let's say if you're in college and you are having Friendsgiving, that's something too to be thankful for.
Absolutely.
For having friends.
So as I said earlier, we appreciate you guys letting us be part of your Saturdays.
Yes.
So, and as we mentioned earlier, if you're at the Thanksgiving table and you're running into issues, there's someone there you don't like Sissy says, still express how thankful, how grateful you are for having them in your life.
That's right.
And that should change the way things happen that night.
Yes.
So until next time,
stay blessed.
Stay blessed. Stay thankful.
Yes.
And keep building your joy.
That's right.
And happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Bye.